Welcome to the unholy trinity of modern society. In short, we will try to understand how this unholy trinity has been formed by three capital S that represent sport, shopping, and sex. Yes, these three activities in general shape human behavior in powerful ways. And that is why they are named in that way. Why? Because they engage our bodies, our emotions, and our wallets. They also play the ubiquitous role of the ultimate influencer separately. But what happens when these three forces intertwine? Today, we'll explore how sport, shopping, and sex connect in surprising ways, and what that means for us. So let's get into today's offbeat topic, the unholy trinity of shop, sport, and sex.
Hello and welcome to Gunset, a channel for intelligent and curious people like you. Before we proceed, let me tell you one thing. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And if you have already subscribed, tons of thanks for your support.
Let's start with the first one, sport, and see how it influences us. No doubt from our childhood to adulthood, sports shape our physical and social lives. Of course, I am not going to say that it affects all the people in the world. But most of them, no doubt. They teach us discipline, teamwork, and resilience. But sports also trigger something deeper, and we call this hormone dopamine. Research shows that the excitement of competition releases this feel-good hormone, which can make us addicted to the thrill. Consider the study like those by Dr. Roy Baumeister from Florida State University, which suggests that the brain's reward system is heavily involved in sports. What does this mean? When we win, or even when we're just cheering, our body experiences a rush similar to what we might feel in other intense experiences, like shopping or sex. Is it really true? Well, let's try to dig deep and understand it in a deeper way. Let's try to understand what is the role of shopping and its connection to the unholy trinity. Certainly, for many, it's more than just a necessity. It's an experience. Just like sports, shopping also stimulates our dopamine system. The anticipation of buying something new, the rush of finding a good deal is an undeniable excitement, and believe me, this excitement is real. Regarding this context, we can think of the research by Dr. Kathleen Voss, a psychologist at the University of Minnesota, who found that the act of purchasing can trigger a pleasure response in the brain. The feeling is similar to how a person might feel after winning a game or experiencing sexual pleasure. Yes, it's the same reward loop. Now, as a result, the question pops out from the darker side of our mind. Is sex really the ultimate reward? It is true that sex is often considered the ultimate reward for the body. It releases a cocktail of chemicals, dopamine, oxytocin, endorphins. The final result?
Altogether, they create intense pleasure. Sex has been studied extensively, with research showing that it plays a crucial role in human bonding and reproduction. Therefore, sex, like sports and shopping, activates the brain's reward pathways. Dr. Helen Fisher, a biological anthropologist, explains that sex is often seen as an ultimate form of gratification. In fact, it's not just the act itself, but the build-up to it, that creates the intense feelings we crave. Subsequently, these 3 points meet at one juncture. Let's try to understand how they form unholy trinity and where they meet. So, what happens when sport, shopping, and sex come together? Let's think about it. Athletes often become brands, their images sold on products. Shopping for sports equipment or memorabilia can ignite similar emotions as cheering for your team. And then there's the connection to sex. Sports can be used to sell everything from athletic wear to, yes, even sexual products. Think about how sport-related products are marketed. Whether it's a pair of shoes endorsed by a superstar or a high-end athletic brand that promises to make you feel powerful. The advertising taps into the same instincts, dopamine-driven desires for excitement, pleasure, and fulfillment. What is the end result? Here comes the dark side of overconsumption. Yes, this is the darker side of this unholy trinity. The combination of sport, shopping, and sex can lead to overconsumption. Whether it's spending too much money on sports memorabilia, shopping for the thrill of it, or relying on instant sexual gratification, these activities can lead to addiction and unhealthy habits. Moreover, addiction to these activities can be understood through a concept called hedonic adaptation. When we continuously engage in these behaviors, our brain becomes accustomed to the pleasure, and we need more of it to achieve the same feeling. As a result, this is a pattern that can lead to compulsive behavior, whether it's watching sports excessively, over-shopping, or seeking out constant sexual stimulation. Meanwhile, the media plays a massive role in the unholy trinity. Advertising in sports, retail, and sexual products all exploit our natural desires. The goal is simple: create an emotional connection that drives consumption. And it really works.
Studies show that media and advertising have a powerful influence on our buying and viewing habits. Advertisers know exactly how to tap into these desires. They create campaigns that link pleasure, success, and belonging to products. From sports gear to luxury items and even intimate products, the message is clear: buy, consume, enjoy. At the end, if we try to take a bird's eye view, what do we see? The large area below us mostly wants us to strike a balance. Yes, striking a balance is extremely important. So, what's the takeaway? The unholy trinity of sport, shopping, and sex shows us how human desires can be manipulated, but it also highlights the importance of balance. When enjoyed in moderation and with awareness, these activities can bring joy and fulfillment. But when overindulged, they can lead to unhealthy habits. Therefore, take a step back, reflect on your choices, and enjoy these activities responsibly. Understanding the unholy trinity is the first step to living a more balanced, mindful life. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Let's continue this conversation in the comments below. If you like the video, please hit the bell icon to get notified, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. Keep watching Wooden Slate. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care, and stay safe.